Hello and good evening, everybody. Welcome to my channel, Fairy Floss. My name is Faye, and this is my weekly update all about my cross stitching, crafting, and other things that I've got up to. So, apologies that I didn't get on last night. I had a bit of a something's about to fall. I had a bit of a rough throat during the day, and I was really worried that coming on camera, you might not be able to tell what I'm saying. My voice kept coming and going. It isn't 100% now. So I may have to keep stopping and starting this video to cough or breathe or swallow or whatever. I can assure you it's not corona, it's other situations that have made it bad. But we'll carry on regardless. We'll get going. Proper weird day in the UK today. It's really cold. It's April and it's really cold. And I went out this morning, or no, this afternoon, and I had to put layers and layers on. It's freezing. I've got my jumper back on. I'd put this away to the back of the cupboard, thinking I would never need a jumper again, and then it had to come out again. And about an hour ago, it started snowing again, and now it's sunny again. So, yeah, we've got really odd weather in the UK. I don't know if anybody else is experiencing this anywhere else in the world, but here we are going through every single element in the same day. So, what have I been up to? Hello, Marley. I've got a pottering cat here as well. You might jump up and say hello in a minute. So what have I been up to? A fair bit of cross stitching actually. I've been dabbling through 3 projects, which is quite good for me in a week. Got a bit of a big situation on my hands with one of my projects, which I will explain to you a little bit later on. Not a great deal of haul today, but some nice stitchy kindness actually. So let's just get stuck in. Let's go with whatever flow I decide to take this week, and let's see what I've been up to. Let's start with my trauma. Let's get this over and done with so I don't have to think about it anymore. So as you know, I have been stitching the beautiful Owl Forest Embroidery Banyan Cat. There he is in all his glory, and this is a gift for my in-laws for their new house that they've just bought. Now we should be visiting them legally at the end of this month. However, I've gone a little bit wrong on my chart, and it's not, oh my goodness, these scissors. It's not a massive mistake. Hang on, my scissors are stuck to my fabric. That could be a trauma. So another trauma. So let me show you. So this is where I'm up to. And it's looking really good as well. However, that's where the goodness ends, because what I haven't realised, I cannot show you the chart unfortunately, but these zigzags, I needed to go one more zag down, and I've only just realised at this point. So my tail isn't fat enough, and I just hadn't noticed. It was just, I guess it's just one of those things that you might not see or notice. So I need to actually expand I can't wing it. If I tried to wing it, nothing else would fit into place underneath it. So because this is right, there's a bit of chart on here. Please don't copy that bit of chart. There we go. That is the finished pattern. And I think if I tried to wing it, I wouldn't fit the trees under, and I've paid far too much money for this kit to be winging it. And technically, I think it only means I have to take out this bottom row of stitches and then just expand on it. Yeah, that must be all I need to do. But then, of course, it's the worry that they might not connect up, they might not work out, they might start coming adrift elsewhere. So what I'm going to do is just put it down for a few days, not worry about it. I mean, actually, technically, I could just continue around it with the rest of it for the time being and return to this when I feel a bit more au fait about sorting it out. But it is just annoying, really. Just one of those mistakes that can happen. It was an early miscount, and hopefully it won't take too long to fix. But at the moment, I think, I don't know, when I start doing something a bit wrong, I then kind of put it off for a while and never get it back out again, but I need to because it is a gift for somebody and it will look absolutely stunning when it's done as well. I've been enjoying stitching this so much. So I'm going to put it away for a couple of days and then maybe get it out the weekend again and reassess the situation and what I can do to make it better. So that's where Banyan Cat is at the moment. Banyan Cat's in a very bad place. So a few days ago I decided I needed a new start. I like to do my smalls during the week. So I decided to get out this little hanging decoration from the latest Cross Stitcher magazine, the May Cross Stitcher magazine, issue 369, the Goose Drunk Wine. And this is it. And I have done a little bit of it. I've not done loads, to be honest. Just because it's not really, it's nice. It isn't totally rocking me world though at the moment. Because I was getting really into that. But this is where I'm up to. And I tell you what, I think this is my proudest moment of the week was when those green stitches met up in the middle. Because I was counting all the way around and I was thinking, if these don't meet in the middle, there's going to be a heck of a lot of unpicking and counting to do. But luckily for me, that worked in my favour. So all the wrong that went into Banyan Cat, managed to find the good stuff in this little cross-stitch corner kit instead. So that was my new start. Not massive. And then my other bit of stitching has been super exciting. As you know, if you remember, a few weeks ago I started stitching my first ever HAED, which is the Reading Time by Randall Spangler. Now, I've lost my little piece of paper with the picture on, so I'm just going to pop this up on my Kindle now for you. I'll be honest, I'm not very good at using the Kindle. And then it keeps crashing. Come, work with me, Kindle. Oh, how bizarre. There it is. Right, grab it while you got it. There we go. Right, so let me zoom in a bit. This is Reading Time by Randall Spangler. I have got the regular sized kit, which has got 88 colours. It is on 25 count fabric, and it's going to be 25 inches. Is it inches? Yeah, inches. 25 inches wide by 25 inches high as well. So it's going to be big. And I started it doing 2 over 2 on 25 count and realised how fat that was and how hard it was to get the needle through. So I messaged Dizzy Stitcher, who is like the king of HAEDs. He's amazing. Check out his channel if you haven't done. I will put it down below. Dizzy Stitcher is flying through supersized tiger family at the moment, I think it's called, and he's just done this gorgeous little lorikeet, which is a little colourful bird, and it's just so beautiful. So I have continued with my lovely Randall Spangler. So this is my new grind guard from an Etsy shop which I can't remember the name of, so bear with me. I'll put it underneath. Somebody asked me a few videos ago what the name of that shop was and I replied, but it was one of those times where my YouTube buffered and it didn't actually reply for me, which happens sometimes. So this is where I'm up to so far with my Randall Spangler. Let's put it on that side with Reading Time. So I've done about 350 stitches. So that's what 350 stitches looks like in a HAED, if you're ever wondering. There is about 39,000 stitches, so that's not even that much. But I've actually got into the flow of it. Now that what I had to do was take it down. Totally missed out half my story here. But I started it 2 over 2. Then I chatted to Dizzy Stitcher, and he said, well, take one thread off each one and then just continue it in 1/1 because I didn't really want to get rid of the one box that I'd already done because it took me so blooming long to do. So I unthreaded one piece of each of the other threads. So now I'm working 1/1. So yeah, the first box is a little bit chunky, but you can't exactly say. I mean, if you ever come around to my house and observe it and go, my word, Faye, that one little box in the corner is really chunky, then I'll say, yeah, it is, because I started it 2/2. So now I'm doing 1/1, and what I'm doing, I don't know if this is an official method, is I decided to just keep going at one colour and then take it round wherever I can, and then close it off, finish it off if I need to, or just put some of that colour away, because I think this one here, it's so random. I've got like 2 little stitches there. I think it doesn't come back again till about there somewhere, so I wasn't going to like carry that thread all the way down. So I'm going to do that with the other threads as well, and then probably work on like diagonal boxes, set them up again per box, and then just make the threads trail and go, so I've always got something to pick up and go at. And yeah, I'm actually getting into the flow of it now. I was quite dubious about doing a HAED. I think just because they look so big, and I quite like the embroidery style of cross stitch, but I really wanted to have a go at one because I just love this picture so much. But actually it's a different way, of working, and it's a really nice way of working. So if you are a bit daunted by the HAED, it almost feels like, I guess it's like a different style of the it is just a different style of the hobby, a different style of cross stitch, and it gives me a different kind of satisfaction that stitching that Banyan Cat does, which I really like. So now I've got this going a bit more, I feel like I can keep going a little bit more and more. I am using Pattern Keeper. Annoyingly, I downloaded it on my Kindle, so I had a bigger screen, but it didn't, when it came for the trial to expire, it doesn't let me pay for it, and I think it's because you have to do this backwards way of downloading Google Play to get hold of Pattern Keeper, because it's not proper Android on a Kindle. If anybody's got their way around that, I've emailed Asa, and she's given me some tips on how to try and do it, but for now I'm using it on my phone, and I'll pay for it on my phone if I need to, but I'd much rather have a bigger screen, and I don't really fancy investing in a tablet yet just to do HAEDs on. But there you go, so this is my HAED, it's just hanging here with me. So I'm going to keep going at that this week because I've got a bit of a flow going with it and I enjoy it. So that is all my stitching that I have done. Now, because I've had a bit of a grump about Banyan Cat, I think I might get a new start out this week as well and get something new moving and rolling. I'm not sure what yet. I'm going to have a dig about my stash. I might just keep going at my kits at the moment, just because sometimes it just takes forever to kit something up, and then you got to figure out which threads you need and if you need to order any. I'm currently trying to collect the whole collection of DMC threads, but I kept my, bit of a boring story this, but I'll share. I kept my spreadsheet on OneDrive, and then my OneDrive shut and crashed because I was using Microsoft Teams through my school account, not my home account, and then loads of my stuff from my OneDrive just stopped updating, and the sync had switched off and I'd not noticed. So I'm a bit of a, I don't know where I'm up to with my DMC threads, so I need to actually spend an afternoon doing a whole recce and going through the whole what's it called, spreadsheet and stuff, and to me that just sounds like too much hard work. So at the moment I am just using kits and being a bit lazy, but I need to sort that out because actually it'd be great when I get the whole set of DMCs. So what else have I been up to? What else have I got? Let's show you my haul. It's not much haul. I don't really need much at the moment, so I'm kind of saving me money because next week our shop's open in the UK, so I'm thinking I might have a trip to Hobbycraft. And I know Hobbycraft isn't the greatest place in the world for crafting, but better than nothing, isn't it? Better than a kick in the teeth, as my mum would say. So, my first little bit of haul is my monthly subscription from Hazel and Pretty Little Things. And this month it's an Easter theme, which is so cute. So this is the thread keep, and it's got a little bunny saying Happy Easter with a little, oh come on, go the right way. God, how big is my hand? With a little bunny charm as well, if you can see it. And then a matching scissor keep. I love this little pendant actually. It's really cute. This says Happy Easter on it as well, and this also comes with a little sweet bunny charm. So that was the April subscription. So I assume everybody will have received these by now. So I really hope I haven't spoilt it for anyone because I hate doing that. But I received this about 5 days ago, so I'm hoping you're all okay. And she sent a little bit of chocolate as well, which is always nice to receive. So that is my haul. Oh, and the next bit of my haul actually is very belated gift from my subscription to the Love Embroidery magazine. So in December it was, I subscribed to Love Embroidery magazine, and you got an embroidery book bundle with it as well. And that arrived last week because it got completely delayed. I had to ring up, ask them where it was, and eventually it came. So, and it was worth the wait because they're absolutely beautiful books. So this one is called Embroidered Life by Sarah Barnes. And if you look at this book, you could feel this book. This is embroidered. It's an embroidered cover, which is so gorgeous. And the tagline of this is not your grandma's embroidery. So Sarah, oh, The Art of Sarah K. Benning by Sarah Barnes. Sorry, it's Sarah K. Benning apparently. As you can see, I've not really read this, and it's all about embroidery and her life. So there's not actually any patterns in here, but it's about Sarah's embroidery and how she puts things together. So it's like a really nice coffee table book, some really nice pictures in it. Really nice to read and learn about her creative flow and how she gets her patterns together. And yeah, there's some beautiful, beautiful designs in it. Just like that. I mean, that's gorgeous. There's just so much going on in that. So that's the first book that I received. And the second one is The Modern Embroidery Workshop by Lauren Holton. And this does have patterns in it. This does have really nice things to do, like bumblebees. And it tells you at the start as well, when you look at the index, it tells you what's beginner, what's intermediate, and which ones are a bit more advanced. And then she guides you through the embroidery. So it's like a course in a way. So I might actually take it up as a little course throughout the year. So I learn all her different skills. Even though I've done one or two more advanced things, I think it's great to actually be guided by somebody from the beginning. So there's 20 projects in here. So yeah, I will start looking at kitting up the first few and working my way through the book, I think. Don't know why, promises. I will do at some point. So that is my little haul. And then Stitchy Kindness. Some of the Facebook groups was running a 4-day Easter exchange, and I swapped with this lovely lady up in Yorkshire, and I sent her my lovely little pack of things. I did mostly like little mouse loft kits and a few different, I think I sent a felting kit as well, and chocolates every day and lots of nice things. And here are the gifts that I received from this lovely lady. So day one was, where's more organised? Where's the rest of day one? show you. So day one was some embroidery scissors, which are already in a packet of me. These have gone into Banyan Cat, so I've just had to pull them out of there. So some little stalk embroidery scissors and a little needle minder which says stitching is not a hobby, it's a way of life. So that's great. That was day one. So it's 4 days. It was Good Friday, Easter Saturday, Easter Sunday, and yesterday was Easter Monday. Happy Monday. I don't know. So then Tuesday, she sent me. Just littering the house. Hang on. Got not enough space to do this video. A really cool cross stitch bag which says it's a cross stitch thing you wouldn't understand, which is very true. If you don't know, you don't know. So that'll be a nice project bag for something. It's a shame it doesn't fit my HAED in it, because I really do need a project bag for my HAED. Then Easter Sunday was some chocolate, which are really, these are the maple and pecan matchmakers, definitely recommend them, they're very nice. And then yesterday, Happy Monday as I like to call it, I received a cross stitch kit, which, hang on, there we go, which is this really, really beautiful church scene, and it actually looks very similar to the church where my parents got married in 43.5 years ago. So what I might do is stitch it for them, actually. My boyfriend painted a picture of the chapel that they got married in for their 40th wedding anniversary, which was a few years ago. And I think if I stitch that alongside it, even though it's not the exact same chapel, I think it might complement it quite well. So there we go, that was the Stitchy Kindness. I quite like doing the exchanges. So it was really nice to get presents and send presents and do gift exchange. So that was 4 days of gift exchange. The Christmas one was great. I mean, I never showed my Christmas one on here because I couldn't keep up, because it was every single day from like the first till she sent me a Christmas Day present as well. So it was non-stop all the way through December. So I never actually recorded that. But all my gifts are on my Instagram, actually. If you want to see that, go to Fairy Floss on Instagram. Speaking of Instagram, I'm about 26 followers away from 1k followers. So if you can get me to 1k subscribers, I do have a giveaway. I've got some things being mailed over. I've ordered some nice gifts, and I really would like to do a giveaway next week or the week after, whenever I get to 1k subscribers. So please give me a like over there if you haven't done already. I'd really appreciate that. So I'd like to give. And that brings me on to other crafts that I've done this week. I've knitted a bit more of my blanket, but it's miles away the other side of the room, and it's not enough to show, to be honest. I need to keep going on the blanket. I'm trying so hard to keep going at it. I will continue. Hopefully it will be finished by the end of the Easter holidays, but no problem. It needs to be finished soon, to be fair. And then other art I've been up to. Oh, I've been doing some wildlife photography. I've been out and about with my camera. I think I will make some kind of little video of some of my pictures to share with you and show you, because it would be quite nice to share. Also, it gives me inspiration for a lot of other things, doing bird photography. And also, I did my second week of my Sketch Appeal Art of Self-Love. So I was inspired to get this by one of my friends, who's known as CJ Made on Instagram, CJ Made 72. And this is a group of people who get together every weekend and draw self-portraits and draw themselves and draw each other. I'm not up to that yet. I'm not up to sharing with the whole group. However, I am doing this on my own at the moment, and I'm getting really into it. I'm really, really enjoying trying different things. So this week I think about 5 pictures this week. So if you remember, that was last week's picture, which I finished, and that is me drawing with my dominant hand, so my right hand, my unusual hand. On the left, over here, on the right, I don't know, that is me drawing with my left hand, which is my non-dominant hand. I do look a bit like Greta Thunberg on that picture, I reckon. Well, it was really hard, but it made you so focused to draw with a different hand. So after that, the next challenge was to draw with 2 pens or pencils at the same time. So I should hide the other one first. I don't know how to do that, never mind. So on this page here, that was me trying to draw with 2 pens and pencils at the same time, which is really hard because you don't really know how to like get the shape of things and which way to draw. It's try it, honestly, try it. Even if you're not drawing yourself, just draw like a cup or something. It's one of the weirdest things to do. And then the next one was to draw with just a continuous line without taking the pen or pencil off the page, which is this one, which was also pretty hard as well. Because you want to take the pen off because you don't want to have lines all over, so you have to like rethink about how you can keep moving it around without taking it off. And then these are fun. So this first one, this purple one, was to draw a self-portrait without looking at the page, so just looking up at yourself, which didn't go actually that bad, I don't think. It's quite hard to fit your eye. If I didn't have glasses, my eyes would look all right, wouldn't they? But that's the issue of wearing glasses, I assume. And then on the other page was drawing yourself with your eyes closed. And I managed to actually get my eyes into my glasses that time around. It's funny enough, I thought I'd drawn a lot more hair than what I did, and when I opened my eyes and looked at it, I didn't realise how bare it was. I look a little bit like the Ghost of Christmas Past from A Christmas Carol on that one. And so then the final one I did was to draw a self-portrait using only pencil. So not shaded since school, when at the start of every school year you had to do a little swatch of all the colours and then just draw, I don't know, hair dryers for the rest of the school year. But that is my sketch with pencils only. Which I'm actually quite proud of, considering this is just something that is totally new to me, really, as an adult. It's something I've really, really enjoyed taking part in. So on Saturday, I signed up to do an online art class. I've never done an online art class in my life, so I'm quite nervous, but also quite excited that I'm going to be joining Dulcie, who wrote this book, and some other people who probably haven't done this kind of thing before, or maybe have done more than me, I don't know. And Dulcie will be running a course with us for the afternoon, and we'll be doing lots more self-portraits. So very much looking forward to that. So yeah, that has been my creativity this week. A little bit of everything, really. So which brings me to some exciting news, a little bit of a development. If you've already seen my Insta story tonight, you will have seen this. I have spent the last few days, once I put Banyan Cat down and had a bit of a strop, I decided that there's been something on my mind for quite some time, and now it's the Easter holidays. I really wanted to get a start on it, and I've been trying to, well, not trying, I've been attempting to create my own cross-stitch patterns using some of the paintings that I've been doing of my birds. I've been going out for taking photographs of birds, or just like making notes of the birds that I see. I can't always get a good photograph of a bird, but then coming home, painting the birds, learning how to paint, learning about the body shape, and then transferring those paintings into my cross stitch program, WinStitch, and then adapting them into cross stitch patterns. So I've finalised one of them, and I am sending it to a couple of very good friends who are going to test stitch it for me, and I'm going to be working on some other ones in the what's the word, in the meantime, as well. So watch this space. I'm hoping that I might be able to launch my first bird pattern quite soon, if it all goes well, if the whole pattern works for the people that are stitching it. And I'm going to stitch it myself as well. I need to just sort my this is why I need to sort my DMCs out, because I can't be a designer with like awful DMCs. So yeah, hopefully there should be some designs in the pipeline, and I don't know how I'm going to sell them, or I'll put the first one up for free most definitely, and then I will start um selling them, set up a little store of PDFs. I'm not sure how to do it, whether I do it through Etsy, or I know some people use Gumroad. If you are a designer yourself, please let me know the pros and cons of all these different things. I'd really appreciate a bit of help on this, because it's something new to me. And yeah, I think that's everything I'm here to share. My voice has held out for 30 minutes. I'm really proud. So this week, I'm not making any plans, because it's the holidays. I've got 2 weeks off. I have got a dissertation to start writing. Good news today, I wrote my first 1,000 words today, so that's made me very happy. I'm aiming to write about 3,000 by the end of the Easter holidays. So that kind of does take priority over the craft. However, I want to get my journals out. I want to start doing some creative scrapbooking and journaling as well. And I'm going to carry on with some designs and playing about with my designing. And also, I need to do some needle felting. I've got loads of kits stacked up ready to go. So I might do some needle felting as well. Who knows? We shall see. I will be back next Monday with everything I need to share with you. So in the meantime, I hope you have a lovely week. Keep smiling, keep stitching, and I shall see you next Monday. Bye.